On Tuesday night's episode of Coronation Street, Carla Connor faced a string of tough realities about her on-again, off-again romance with DS Lisa Swain. For a little over a year, the factory manager had been romantically involved with the police officer, Lisa, and had also taken on a stepmother role for her teenage daughter, Betsy. The pair had gained a huge following on social media under the nickname Swarla, but their eagerly awaited engagement hit a major snag when Lisa's wife, Becky, previously believed to have died in the line of duty in 2021, unexpectedly appeared, having been implicated in a police corruption scandal. In an effort to reunite her family, Becky abducted Carla, initially confining her in a wardrobe before moving her to a shipping container. DC Kit Green eventually found Carla, and the storyline culminated in a dramatic crash during the soap's crossover with Emmerdale, which led to Becky's arrest and subsequent imprisonment. Learning that Lisa had slept with Becky while she was held captive, Carla decided she could never reconcile with Lisa, though Roy Cropper attempted to persuade her otherwise. In the newest episode of the long-running soap, Roy was commemorating the anniversary of his wife Haley's death in 2014 and urged Carla to remember that life is too short to dwell on grudges if she genuinely wanted to reunite with Lisa. But as Carla approached the door of number 6, Tracy Barlow intercepted her with some sharp words. "Don't tell me you're giving her another shot?" Tracy asked, to which Carla retorted, "Bloody hell, where did you pop up from? Halloween already?" Unfazed, Tracy pressed on. "I never thought I'd see the day Carla Connor runs back to someone who's betrayed her." Credit to Lisa, though. She must be impressive in bed. Actually, she must be skilled at her job because she clearly can't handle it properly. She had no idea her wife was alive. She didn't even know you were kidnapped. She must have something because, well, she's not only charmed you, she's turned you into a pushover. Enraged, Carla snapped, "You've got 2 seconds before I come over there and tear you a new one," prompting Tracy to grin as she remembered the Carla Connor of old. Later, Betsy spoke to her mother in the bistro, revealing that she had spotted Carla leaving the house from her bedroom window, but by the time she reached the ground floor, Carla had already gone. Despite this, Lisa took it as a positive sign. Following the release of a new trailer teasing Swarla's storyline after the events in Corriedale, fans flocked to social media to praise the interaction between Tracy and Carla. One viewer commented, "I love that Tracy pointed out how Carla has been losing herself with the Swains. She's been bending over backwards for Lisa and ignoring her own feelings from day one. The way Betsy treated her early on was outrageous, including giving her a head injury. When Carla finally stood up to Lisa over the Becky situation, Lisa treated her terribly. Carla truly deserves so much better than this." Another fan commented, "Everything clicks now. AK used this iconic moment to show the chaos they dragged everyone into and to send a warning to viewers. Tracy represents the women who, since Me Too, support each other, except Lisa and Betsy, who jumped at the first opportunity to turn Carla into a doormat." Meanwhile, a third fan wrote, "Never imagined I'd start my morning loving Tracy Barlow. Classic Corrie scene. Absolutely golden." A fourth viewer added, "That scene between Tracy and Carla was unforgettable. Tracy finally delivered the tough truths Carla needed. We're clearly promised a Swarla reunion, but in reality, there's no coming back from the absolute nonsense of the supposedly dead wife." Fans of the couple, however, needn't worry. Coronation Street producer Kate Brooks recently told The Mirror that Carla and Lisa will eventually reunite and get their happily ever after. This will mark Carla's 6th marriage. She debuted in 2006, married to the late Paul Connor, later wed Peter Barlow twice, and also married Tony Gordon, who famously died in a factory explosion, and Nick Tilsley during her time in Weatherfield. Kate explained, "Becky was a massive hurdle in their path, and her true nature has finally been revealed. Lisa has started to fully recognize the lies and manipulation Becky spread. We'll see them begin to reconnect. There's plenty to work through, but their love has never wavered. Becky's shadow is finally behind them. They can move forward and look ahead to a future together." They'll get there happily ever after and finally be free from Becky and all the drama that surrounded her, finding joy and peace in each other. It's shaping up to be a romantic spring for Carla and Lisa, and it's bound to make a lot of viewers smile. Coronation Street fans firm on Debbie Webster's innocence as new trailer reveals truth. A new trailer has given fans a glimpse into Debbie Webster's future following the tragic death of Billy Mayhew. Many viewers are pretty adamant that Debbie isn't responsible for the Vicar's death, suggesting the promo exposes the truth behind the incident. Debbie is currently facing a prison sentence for her role in a multi-vehicle crash that claimed Billy's life. The dramatic collision occurred during the soap's crossover with Emmerdale, dubbed Corriedale, which placed multiple characters from both shows in danger as chaos unfolded on a dark country road near Houghton. The incident began when Debbie's half-brother Carl, later revealed to be her son, left Debbie and Ronnie Bailey's wedding after being confronted by girlfriend Abby Webster over a fling with James Bailey and a previous hit-and-run that injured Tyrone Dobbs. Despite Carl's intoxicated state, Debbie joined him in the car, hoping to calm him. Tensions rose, Carl lost control, and their car collided with pre-existing wreckage involving Becky, Lisa, and Betsy Swain, Emmerdale's Aaron Dingle and John Sugden, and a minibus driven by Billy carrying wedding guests. In a cruel twist, Carl moved an unconscious Debbie into the driver's seat to make it appear she had been driving. Carl later collapsed and was helped by trainee paramedic Asha Allahan, while Billy tragically died when the minibus caught fire. A situation worsened by Theo Silverton, who interfered knowing Billy was aware of his abuse toward Todd Grimshaw. Although Carl recovered, he convinced Debbie she had been driving. Kevin Webster tried to reveal the truth, insisting Carl was behind the wheel, but Carl claimed they had switched seats, and Debbie followed his version of events. Debbie has been shown preparing for prison after pleading guilty to dangerous driving and causing Billy's death. Fans have debated whether she should be held accountable now that Carl's true role, her son, not brother, is revealed. The new trailer highlights the emotional aftermath, showing characters grappling with loss while secrets and malice threaten to surface. Debbie appears vulnerable, awaiting the consequences of causing death by driving under the influence, while Kevin knows the truth. Fans shared their opinions online. One wrote, "I'm still pretty adamant Debbie didn't cause the crash, so she isn't responsible for Billy's death. Hospital and police reports will confirm her injuries. Case closed." Another said, "It baffles me that Debbie, or even Carl, would be blamed. Billy swerved to avoid Carla, who was in the road." Blaming someone who joined the go, one fan said, "It baffles me that Debbie, or even Carl, would be blamed. The first cars were already involved in the crash, and Billy swerved to avoid Carla, who was standing in the road. Blaming someone who only joined the chaos halfway through just doesn't make sense." Another argued, "It's Carl's fault. He was drunk and driving recklessly, which triggered the chain reaction that caused the explosion." Theo also played a part. And Carla wasn't just standing there. She was trying to stop Billy to prevent more cars from being hit and protect others. Coronation Street continues weeknights at 8:30 p.m. on ITV1 and ITVX.